The next thing that we're going to do is focus on creating a roof. So before we do this, we need to make the walls into a group. So I'm going to draw a box around the walls using the select tool here. I press right click and I'm going to press make group. Okay. So our next stage is that we need to create our roof. So to do this, we're going to click on the rectangle tool and really carefully we're going to go from one corner to the other corner, and you'll see that the roof should now go grey. Now our next stage is using the push pull. We are going to push this up, and again I'm going to push this up by 10 centimeters, which is 0.1 meters. Press enter and that gets us to this point here. Now to make our roof look a little bit realistic, we're going to create an overhang. So to do this, we're going to use the offset tool. I click on the roof here and I'm going to move this towards the outer part of the rectangle because I want to create that overhang feature. And again, I'm going to put 0.1. So I'm going to have a 10 centimeter overlap. If you want to have a larger one, then that's absolutely fine. Press enter and you can see there's my overlap just sticking out a little bit here. So the next thing that we're going to do is to create a slab first of all, and I use my push pull tool and I'm going to go up again 10 centimeters, which is 0.1, and I'm going to do this in two parts. I've done the inner part of the slab and now I'm going to do the outer. Now I'm going to create the correct height this time through something called inferencing, which you should have covered by this stage. If I click on the outer wall, if I move towards the center and then click, then these two are going to be the same height. All that I need to do now is using the erase tool, I can go around the box removing the inner line, and that leaves me with this single slab that's going to form the starting point of our roof. Now there's lots of ways that we could create the roof, but the easiest way that I've seen is without doubt to use the move tool. Now before we do that, what I'm going to do is select the line tool. I'm going to draw a line that goes from one side of the middle to the other. Now you'll notice in SketchUp that if I hover my pencil around, there's a blue dot that appears, and this is where the midpoint is. So I can click on that once, move over to the other side. I'm following the green axis in this case, and you can see that my other midpoint is there. Click on that like so, and that gives us our nice parallel line that runs down the middle of the roof. So this is where we're going to go on to using the move tool. So my move tool is here. I'm going to click on move and I'm going to click on that center line. Now I've clicked on the center line and you can see now the roof beginning to appear. Now you'll see that it says on blue axis, and it's really important that we try and stay on that blue axis. We're just going to go straight up on blue axis, and you can just do it until you think it looks visually correct. So I'm going to go for that point there, and that there gives us our basic roof shape. Now I'm going to get my roof to come in a little bit here, and to do that what we're going to do is use the offset tool. So in fact before I use my offset tool, what I'm going to do is select a series of lines. Now I'm pressing shift to select multiple lines, and it's just these 1, 2, 3, 4 lines that I'm going to select. Go to offset, click in the middle, and again I'm going to set that in by 0.1, press enter, and you can see that gives us a line, an offset line on the selected lines. Go to the push pull tool, click on that face, push it in. I'm going to infer it onto this face here so that it's the same. Press enter, and there you can see that's our basic roof shape. This process here just needs to be repeated on the back, and then we're ready to go on to the next stage.